Okay, hey everyone, welcome to Zach Attack Reviews. I am live talking about my final Oscar prediction, and I have here, he's this way, Brian, 1/3 of the Spoiler Kings. If you've been on my
What's up,
live streams, you
guys?
know who he is. He's been here a couple times, but shout out your channel, man.
All right, so I'm Brian. I'm one half. I'm a part of the Spoiler Kings. We do movie reviews. We do comic book reviews. I just got this in the mail today. This is the Fantastic Four Mickey Mouse edition, special
Ooh,
edition.
fire.
I just grabbed that today. I do anything nerd. So we any type of content that we're getting, Marvel, DC, we talk about all those things. We do live streams. We do small videos. So if you get a chance, click that like button, subscribe to both us and Zach Attacks. That's what we do, guys.
Yeah, and they also did Black Cinema for
Oh yes.
February, but they're going beyond that, which is great. And they also reviewed all the Best Picture nominees, so they're well versed in what we're talking about because they've
Yes.
been through all of them, gave their opinions. Some I agree with, some I don't, but that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. But that's
But
why I like doing your streams, because we have
yeah,
different type of views, but I love your view. And this matter is not my view. It's good to have different people. That's how you formulate your own. You want to
because
be.
sometimes you point out stuff that I didn't think about, and I think vice versa.
Yep.
I think what it is that you don't have to have the same opinion, you just have to respect each other.
Exactly.
And I think that's what it is.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people don't respect other people's opinions.
Yeah, rep that Chicago, guys. Always.
Hey, those Bulls, huh?
Always. Even it sucks, but it doesn't matter. We can suck.
Hey,
what's
look
up,
at this
Tay?
guy. One of the other thirds of the Spoiler Kings. Thank you for joining the stream. If you are watching live, let me know how you feeling. What's your predictions for the Oscars? If you are watching after the stream, comment those thoughts down below as well. I don't want to hold up Brian's time too long, so we're gonna jump right in because he's a busy man. He got streams and streams and streams to do.
This is what we do.
So let's see. There we go. We're both here. We're gonna if you let me know if you guys can see the list really well, if it's close up because it's small for me. But we're gonna start with best sound.
Okay.
The nominees for best sound is Top Gun Maverick, All Quiet in the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of the Water, Elvis, and The Batman. So I'm gonna ask you first.
This was a very interesting one, though.
Yeah, man.
Because best sound, there's some sounds that some music. There's some things that the effects, sounding effects that are so good. Like when I think about the Batman, that was part of the lore of the entire movie. The thing that hurts it is it came out a year ago. So, but when you think about it, it really played into everything. All Quiet on the Western Front is an amazing movie, and
that's
without
a big part of it.
And if you do not have it, you need to do it and you watch it in German.
Yes. Please don't watch it in English. Oh, please no. Oh, you gotta watch it in German. It's on Netflix. Definitely check it out. All Quiet was a surprise for me because I was like, oh, another war film, and it's a remake, and it's like the third version of the film. But wow, I was blown away.
Exactly. They did such a good job
in terms of
interview.
Yeah. In terms of the sound category, this is based on just not the music, just the sounds in the film. Who you think will win? Who do you think should win? And who you think may be a dark horse that might come out of nowhere? And also who's somebody that's in there that you're like, why they're not in there? Why they're not nominated?
Okay. I think All Quiet on the Western Front is going to win.
Okay.
I also believe they should win. Because as much as I love Top Gun Maverick and the planes going by and the Batman, how it draw to the aura of everything, and Avatar, not really that much of Avatar. I thought that's over. That's not what they did.
That one's more subtle.
Yeah. Elvis, the music is great. It's just it is what it is already. So I just don't think other ones hold up. All Quiet on the Western Front is like it's another part of the film. So almost a character within the film. You feel.
It sets the mood real well.
Exactly. You feel everything that's going on. So I feel like that one's the great one. I don't think I would have had anything else in this one. My initial thought was Black Panther.
The sound in there is great.
All the sound, all the music and stuff. The feeling that you got from the music. As I said, it's another movie that has it's a character in itself. Now I didn't necessarily like the movie, but I could respect the movie making
the technical. aspects.
exactly.
Yeah,
And I think that's the only one I would have probably put in there. But everything else, it's good.
you think is so for me, who I think will win is because this is the biggest movie of 2022, and it's not going to get much shine anywhere else. I think Top Gun Maverick is going to win just because of what they did with the planes and the jets and how it immerses you so well. And they got to. I feel like they're just gonna feel like they have to reward Tom Cruise film somehow because it's not. I don't think it's gonna get Best Picture. I don't think it's gonna get Best Editing, maybe. But I think that they would reward it with sound because while I think All Quiet is probably the superior sounding movie, I think that the sound for Top Gun is as important as well. Because without it,
You're not wrong because I mean you feel the jets going by, you feel being in the cockpit.
yeah,
They
just
they
even
hit
the
the
fighting
well.
sound, like the
Yeah.
guns and everything. Yeah. Who I think so I think Top Gun will and should win. The
Mm,
dark horse for me is All Quiet on the Western Front, just
mm,
because it's dominated so much. I don't think it's going to take every category. I don't think it's going
yeah,
to sweep like it did in the BAFTAs, but it's possible because the BAFTAs helped its momentum a lot.
exactly. And I think it's gonna win
Movies, I
best
think
picture.
that's hmm?
I think it's gonna win best picture, but
It's
honestly.
very possible. Um, what I wanted to win really is the Batman. I think that the sound in that film is it's a character like you said it yourself, it's a
It's a
character in
character in the
itself.
movie. Yep.
The Batmobile alone, like they should have just sent the Batmobile section to them and was like, this is topping everything. I just remember being in the theater and when the Batmobile started revving up, I was like, what the hell is that? I
Especially
thought
then
something
in
was going
Dolby.
on.
Did you see it in Dolby?
Yes. Oh my god, my seat was shaking. My god. Something that I think that should have been nominated that wasn't, 2 films, The Northman
Oh,
had
The
great
Northman. Okay.
sound,
I like that one.
and Nope. I thought
Man,
Nope sound was really, really good, well, especially when it came to the actual alien itself.
I forget sometimes about Nope being in 2022. Like
Mhm.
even though it was in July. I mean, I
Yeah,
forget that it was part of that movie, that whole group of movies.
and
Wow.
the fact that it
Mm,
didn't get nominated for nothing blows my
yeah.
mind, special visual effects.
No, visual effects it should not just be nominated, it should win.
I was like, "What? Nope?" Like, the monster was so I don't know. That blew my mind. Let me see what people are saying. Movie Ninja, EEO should win it all. He wants to see what everything everywhere all wants to sweep through the lens. Say, hey guys, hey through the lens. Thank you for joining the stream. I have arrived. Okay, Thanos. I think All Quiet might sweep, but I'm not ready for that to happen.
I hear you. It's a good movie. It really is. But my favorite is Everything Everywhere Always All at Once. I mean, that's by
Same,
far my favorite movie of the year. But
same. It's my favorite movie ever, and I don't I don't think it should sweep though. That's the thing. Even though I love that movie more than all other movies, I don't. Some of the positions that they put it in, I was like,
mhm.
like I love the movie, but maybe that's not the strongest part that it should have got nominated. Something else could have, but other than that, I love that film. I think All Quiet could win Best Picture. I don't want that to happen, as I think the movie is good, but not as good as the other nominees. That's fair.
No, that's interesting because I think there are other movies that are nominated that are booty.
I know Through the Lens probably likes some of the films that we don't like.
I
'Cause
yeah.
he's another guy that like he we have different opinions, but I can respect and agree with it.
Some people more artsy, and I feel like I like artsy movies, but like
Yeah.
I just don't find anything entertaining about Tar. And
Oh,
and you know what? I was in a band. Grew up in the orchestra. I play like 10 different instruments. Nothing about Tar was good. It's just, I did not like. I didn't like how they're portraying everything. It's not me. It's not me. It's just
for
not
me,
me.
Tar had a lot of interesting elements. It just wasn't presented in a way that kept me awake.
Yeah, exactly.
That movie is what 2 hours and 40
40
minutes,
some
almost
minutes,
3
14 minutes.
hours,
Yeah,
and it probably took me 4 hours to watch it because I had to
because you had to
pause it,
pause it, go
get up, stretch
upstairs,
my legs, get some water, order food, come back. Like, okay, they
get
still
some
talking about
tea, get some
classical music.
coffee.
Okay. Let's see. Through the Lens says Top Gun has sound. I think Top Gun does have sound. The monster in Nope was awesome. Hell yes.
It was.
Literally, as I got out of the theater, me and my friend was looking up like, holy shit, we need to get under something. This is and you know what's crazy? It was a lightning storm after. So that was scary because of that scene in the movie.
Dude, that's just like I went to go see Jeepers Creepers in the theater. And I came out, I was like, man, we're in the cornfield because I went to University of Illinois. So it's the middle of the cornfield. I see scarecrows everywhere. I'm like, man,
I need to get the hell up out of here. Yeah, it should have got a sound nomination. I could see that. Is this has superior sound than the other ones? I don't know what I would knock out for.
Elvis was the music. Avatar, I don't know, but Top Gun.
You could swap because Avatar's sound is so like subtle. I could see it swapping out but since Avatar's only getting technical nods, I think you got to keep it in. It's the second biggest movie of the year.
It's only technically good.
Jean Jacket is a great modern monster. Yes, he is. Phenomenal.
I agree.
That VFX alone should have gotten nominated. Women Talking should have a shot at Best Picture.
It's hard to watch. It's very artsy. It's very well done. It's just very hard to watch. It's hard to talk about. It's even harder to talk about, especially doing stuff like on YouTube and stuff. Those are words that you don't like to use. It was so very hard.
Yeah, you got to skirt around certain things because of YouTube. I think with Woman Talking, since it got a Best Original Screenplay, was it best? I think it's either Best Original or Best Adapted. We'll get to it. I think that it has a chance, but I think that since none of the actors got nominated, which is crazy, what blows my mind that none of the actors got nominated for Best Actress or Best Supporting. I think that it might not. I think it don't have enough nominations in other places to have a surge to do it, and also a lot of people just didn't see it. And I think the Oscars want a movie that people saw.
It's a limited films, limited theaters, so that makes sense.
Hey Clay, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you. Tar was in my top 10 of last year. I would love it to win editing. See, I told you.
This is me. It's not me. I mean, I can respect what you're saying, but that's just not me. That one is not something I enjoy watching. I was like, dude, nothing about this is good. It was hard for me to get through. It was hard for me to.
It was in my bottom 10.
Yeah, it was in my bottom 5.
Very bad at that. But that's fair if you love it. I know a lot of people that love it. In the movie groups I'm in, they keep talking about how great that film is. That friend was me. Yeah, it was Clay. Me and him was like, oh shit. Is G Jacket here? Tar is very intellectual and maybe hard to understand for some, but I adored it. The script is just so tight.
I don't know. Intellectual movies is not a problem. Like I love Interstellar. I love movies that make you think. I just didn't enjoy the movie. When you don't understand, when you don't enjoy the journey that the movie's taking you on, that's too much for me. The movie is supposed to take me on the journey, and I didn't enjoy any part of it.
Yeah, I just think I don't blame Cate Blanchett. I think she was a great character. It's the rest of the film for me.
Some people, don't know that it wasn't a real film based on people think it's a biopic, so it's done well. It's done well. Not for me.
I thought that was hilarious that people thought it was a biopic, but honestly, I had to Google it after I finished. I was like, "Is based on a real person?"
That's why I had to look at it too. Tate was like, "Brian, no, it's not." I was like, "Oh, okay." I had no idea.
Okay, so he's talking about that to screen. Okay, so let's see. Same bottom 10. Tar bitch.
We gotta get that.
Damn, take.
But she was right. She was great in a movie that we didn't enjoy. That's all.
Yeah, it wasn't like I don't want to call it bad because it wasn't poorly made. There wasn't a bunch of plot holes and stuff like that. It just wasn't for me, and that's fine. There's well-made movies, well-acted movies that just not for me.
100%.
As I'm doing my Throwback Thursdays, I'm seeing movies that people love, and I'm just like, this is not bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah, you didn't like Dogma, which is crazy.
I didn't like Dogma. So say I didn't like it.
But understand that I saw Dogma when I was 13 years old. So of course I liked it a lot more when I was 13, just like I like Clerks a lot more when I'm 13 years old.
Yeah.
As an older person, once you pass 30, you're like, maybe not. Maybe, but they bring up good points. That's why.
Yeah, that's the part that got me. The intellectual discussion in that film. It's just the goofiness didn't get me, which is crazy because I like goofy stuff. Like if I just dropped my review for Bridesmaids, that movie's goofy as hell, but I loved it.
That's good.
I love that movie. Good. Hey Kal-El, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you.
Hey, real quick, if you don't mind, if I could throw a shameless plug. So we've been doing Sporting Kings have been doing Oscar winners pickers. So we actually have that on our thing. Tank, if you could throw the link into the comments, that'd be great. I just wanted to share my screen real quick. This is all it is. If you
need to add it?
Yeah, you got to click on it.
Okay.
So it's just Sporting Kings 2023 Oscar winners. Put your email, sign in your best picture, leading actor and leading role, actor and supporting role, leading role, actress in leading role, actress in supporting role, animated film, cinematography, costume design, directing, makeup, hairstyling, music, original song, visual effects. Just throw it in there. If you guys could go ahead and do it, that would be great. We're trying to get as many people in there, and whoever wins the most, whoever gets the right picks, gets a gift card. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to buy a couple gift cards. So I really appreciate you guys. If you could just kind of jump in there, do one of them, and just check us out. We're on Sporting Kings. We're on Facebook too. So if you can do it in our Facebook group, you'll see it there too. So, but thanks, thanks guys.
I gotta do it too because I'm trying to win that money.
Exactly.
Okay, so hold on. Hey, you just guys got to subscribe. Well, first of all, he said he likes Bridesmaids too.
Thank you through the
Man of Culture.
Yeah, exactly.
And just sub to Spoiler Kings. Hey,
that's what I'm talking about. Appreciate through the lens. That's great.
Oh, Clay's gonna do it.
Yes.
Clay's is the man. You already know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Yeah. Let's go to Best Production Design. The nominees are Babylon, The Fabelmans, All Quiet in the Western Front, Avatar: Way of the Water, and Elvis. So just like before, whoa, I keep messing this up. Who should win? Who will win? Your dark horse, and who's not here that should be here? If you have anybody like that.
Best production design.
Yeah, this is how the sets and how everything looks.
Yeah, this is hard because as bad as Babylon was, it looked amazing. And same thing goes with Fabelmans. I really thought they were in the 60s. So like the set All Quiet in the Western Front, you felt like you were in the middle of the war.
Yeah.
Avatar, come on, man. You really thought you were in Pandora.
Yeah. People were sleeping on the Avatar set design. That was amazing.
It's amazing. And to that point, I think Avatar will win this one.
Okay.
I think this is one of those production design. It just is amazing what they did. What James Cameron is able to do is amazing. As much as I love, and this is a very tough. I mean, I understand someone says All Quiet on the Western Front because I think that's the one who should win, but I believe Avatar will win.
Okay.
But one that I think
dark horses in there that.
Well, dark horse will definitely be the Fabelmans.
Yeah, I agree.
Because what they did with that movie was just amazing. I really felt like I was in that time.
In this time period, yeah.
Oscars love Steven Spielberg. Spielberg's gonna get a chance to win every one.
they also love films about Hollywood.
Exactly, any film about Hollywood, which then brings up Babylon. But it was it was a good movie. So I think that kind of takes a hit from that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no,
that's interesting. I like Babylon.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I thought it was a great film.
I thought it was.
I just know it's divisive as hell. Like. Yeah. There's nobody that's like it's okay. It's either this is shit or this is a masterpiece.
I just feel like it was missing something. That's why I just like it was missing something, and it didn't connect all the time with me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but someone that should be in this category, once again, I'm gonna say Wakanda Forever should be in this category. Production design,
especially for the Talakans.
Oh my God! When you underwater, you see that how beautiful that was. I will never forget that experience. As much as, once again, I'm not a fan of what they did with the movie,
but the technical aspects.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Yeah, I think that because part of it is CGI, they don't really recognize stuff like that. But it's part of it. It's part of the set. Like they're building the set through that. Let's see. For me, who should win and will win to me is Babylon. I think that the set design there, the production design was amazing. I think it also transported you to the time period that he was portraying, where they were switching from black no talkies to talkies.
Yep.
And I think that on a technical level, that movie was done like masterfully. And obviously, I think the story is the part that really is divisive. But on a technical level, the movie looks gorgeous. And I think
All Quiet on the Western Front. Does it look better than? Because you really thought you were on the Battlefield. You thought
the only reason I'll say I'll give it to Babylon over All Quiet is because of stuff like 1917, Dunkirk. Like they have similar set designs. I feel like nothing has similar set design to Babylon, right? Like in a long time, because we haven't gotten a movie like that in a while. That's big.
I was like, I feel like
the only thing that we got was like Amsterdam, and that movie.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying Amsterdam.
And that movie nobody's talking about that movie. It won one award. No, 2 awards. It won a Razzie, and then it won a actual award for the set design. But nobody's talking about that. That's gone. My dark horse is The Fabelmans, because of that transportation, how well it was done, how it feels like it's filmed back then.
Yep.
I think that's there. What should have been on there for me is Glass Onion. I think Knives Out.
Really?
Yeah, I think Knives Out has been snubbed out a lot of categories. I think technically that movie was done really well, and the Glass Onion itself was amazing.
Okay.
The Glass Onion, the beach, all that stuff, that whole house in the rich person's place. I thought it looked amazing. So that's my.
I've seen beautiful houses like that on the beach before. Like it's not like this is not like. I don't know.
I ain't never seen a Glass Onion though.
You're right. You're 100% right. Well,
that's what I'm saying. Let's see. So, Through the Lens said it's gonna be production design's Babylon. He agrees. Movie Genius says All Quiet will probably grab this. I don't like Babylon, but the sets are the best part of it.
It is the best part of it. But sometimes doesn't the movie, if it's not well received, hits you a little bit. That hurts you a little bit.
The fact that it was even nominated shows that, like, since it wasn't well received, the sets are fire.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because it didn't do good in the box office either, so they must have been like, "Nah, we just got to give it to it because this shit's fire." Avatar looked great, but I was just bored in the middle. A lot of people said that.
I agree.
All Quiet should win it. They made a Battlefield. Yeah, he agrees with you.
I'm not Avatar. Yeah.
Yeah. Wakanda should have been there. Agreed. Yeah.
I thought that one, when you saw the painting, and when you saw all the stuff, and then the Talokan under the water,
it made it feel real.
Everything seemed so real. It doesn't even feel like it was, a set. It was like, how the hell do they find these places on Earth?
They found a real Mexican place and filmed Mexican place, but like a Hispanic place and filmed there.
Like they found a Mayan temple. That's what it felt like. You're inside a Mayan temple underwater. That's what they did. I feel like that we should have got some more for that. Yeah. So.
This is hilarious. Yes, Bombay. Brooke Chantala deserves recognition. Movie Ninja, you're awesome for that. That is hilarious. I think that's the most quoted MCU chant ever. And everyone in every culture just.
I was like, Wakanda forever though.
Yeah.
Come on.
Kal-El, I was really about to kick you. Don't do that. I'm seeing that movie on Saturday. I'm hoping nobody spoils it for me.
That would be great.
True, but the Academy typically awards war films with these awards. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm.
But they haven't rewarded a war film in a while. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Dunkirk, 1917, and I think one before that hasn't got nominated.
But he's right though. But they also love Hollywood movies about Hollywood. They love patting themselves on the back. So like, saying that about Babylon, I understand. I do understand.
But then Fabelmans,
I like Fabelmans more.
Between those two is that Fabelmans is well received.
Yep.
But at the smaller awards, Babylon has been more recognized. Like at first, it looked like Fabelmans was being recognized, and then it just been getting shut out at all the other major awards, which surprised me. Because Steven Spielberg, you think he would like get into everything.
I wonder what's going to happen. I can't wait.
I better head out. It's 2 a.m. But great stream. Take care, guys. Oh yeah, go to sleep, man.
Through the Lens, I appreciate
excited you. for your next video.
Yes.
Thank you for dropping in. A real what? Oh, you're gonna get canceled, sir. Wait, what did I say? You know what? Every time I do a stream, I'm like, I have to say, can I say that on YouTube?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's usually on the Spoiler Kings channel.
I was like, I always say that last comment was not agree with Spoiler Kings. I, Brian the Grizzly, do not believe in this.
And then when we're off camera, he's like, that was awesome. I would never spoil, sir. I appreciate you because I hate spoilers.
Hey, I want to do a spoil, bro.
Oh yeah, no, that's your whole channel. So we did best results. Now we're gonna do best film editing. Top Gun, Everything Everywhere, Banshees, Elvis, and Tar. We already know Tar is not in the discussion for us.
We just don't like it. Yeah, it's just what it is. But editing, and you talking about Everything Everywhere all at once, boom! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
But Top Gun, I don't even know which one will win or should win because I love both of those. The way they made that movie, I'm going to give it that Top Gun's going to win it, and I'm going to say Everything Everywhere probably should win it because the way they stitched the multiverse together was so good. But Top Gun's probably going to win it because that's just what it is. Banshees of Inisherin was an amazing movie. I love it for the picture that it is. I'm not so sure I'm giving it best editing.
I don't think the editing was really standing out for me.
Yeah. Elvis, once again, it's been put in all these categories. I'm not an Elvis fan, and I didn't think that the movie, those type of technical aspects of it, wasn't the greatest part of the movie.
I was shocked that it was in this category. A lot of people were like all my movie review people I follow, they were like, "What, Elvis? That's like the negative of the movie."
It was the acting that was better in the movie than it was. I don't even understand why that's there. But Everything Everywhere and Top Gun are just. But if you get through the lens, it loves Tar. So those are probably the top three right there.
For me, will win is tied with between Everything Everywhere and Top Gun. I really don't. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But for me, should win is Everything Everywhere all at once. And the only reason I think it should win, other than the fact that I love the movie, I'm not being biased in this, is the fact that like Top Gun is a big multi-million-dollar production with multiple editors and all that stuff and all that. Everything Everyone Wants is a small film that is super chaotic, but they edited it in a way to make all that chaos make sense. And it was 6 people who just learned off of YouTube. I think that's an inspiring story that should be awarded.
I wonder if the Oscars, if they will actually reward that. Do they like that? Because I'm not saying they're uppity.
Yeah,
but they like smelling themselves.
I'm shocked that when I tell you that I was shocked that Everything Everyone's got nominated for anything, because of how silly the movie was. I was like, really? And then I was like, oh, it's sweeping things? It has a chance? I was shocked. So the fact that it's even here, I think the pitch from A24 and the Daniels was really good. And I could see them really pitching like, look at this success story. 6 guys working on this film and made $100 million at the box office, which is crazy.
I think it's word of mouth. Someone will say, did you see Everything Everywhere? I mean, I know I did. I went to my Culver's convention and I told like 15 people, like, look, you guys got to watch it. It's on Showtime right now. Go see it. And they watched it and they came back like, where the hell was this? I was like, it was in theaters, guys. You missed it. This is an amazing movie.
I've been telling people all the time, like, watch, and they're like, okay. And then they come back a couple months later, yo, that ish was crazy. I'm like, yes. I wasn't joking. I wasn't exaggerating nothing. The dark horse for this to me is Tar.
Yeah,
I think that a lot of people like the way the film was edited, even though I didn't. But the fact that it got nominated makes me feel like it has a chance. Yeah. So I was shocked that it was in this category in the first place. And should have been there is the Netflix film Athena. Just that first 30 to 40 minutes.
That one, yes.
I love that movie. Did. The first 30 to 40 minutes, the editing in that film is outstanding. Just that part was just way they were jumping in and out of cars, onto bikes, into traffic, into a building, coming up, coming out. That all was stitched together and edited. And I wish that Netflix was able to push that as well.
Yeah, it's
and Nope.
Nope. I was like, it's hard throwing these movies like Nope, like Marvel movies. Some of the Marvel movies are amazing, but they have editing problems. So and that's you think about really what was the best movie. I know Spider-Man came out in December, but like how good of a movie that was, but it still had editing issues. You think about the Batman, how good they did with a dark set, still letting you see everything. And how it
like
all
the
flowed
Mandalorian.
together. Exactly.
Dark ass episode.
What just happened?
Did he get him?
This is the way.
Let's see. More movies. Okay. Real what? I would never spoil. He said editing everywhere. Yeah. No said. Everywhere. Yeah. Yup. Everybody.
You're not going to hear any arguments.
Watch Elvis win.
Watch Elvis just sweeping. We were like,
yo, I would be so upset. Oh my god. Let's see. So that was editing. Did I best costume design? I think I didn't really look into this. Do you have any opinions on costume design?
Yeah, Babylon and Black Panther should be those two are heads and just way above everybody. Just heads and shoulders over everyone. Everything everywhere is good. It's really good. Elvis is very good, but Babylon and Black Panther just take you to a place. So costume design, I feel like Wakanda Forever is going to win, and Babylon can definitely push it.
It's like the dark horse.
That's the dark horse.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I can't really think of anything that should have been added to this specifically. Yeah, because this is costume.
Yeah.
They probably could have added another superhero film here.
Yeah, you could. Once again, it could have been the Batman. That's the one.
His suit was amazing. Yes, like Movie Ninja said, the Batman. But even something like, I know they wouldn't do it, but Thor: Love and Thunder, even though that movie is the costume design was really good, but I think the part of it is like the CGI was all over the place.
So bad, yeah. Oh my god.
That helmet scene where he puts the helmet on and take it off. They need to get back real helmets. Stop this like it comes off. It looks so bad.
There's no reason to do it. That's the you're adding CGI to something that doesn't need to have CGI.
No, you're losing all the weight and importance to it. Best makeup and hairstyling. For me, quickly go through this one. I think The Whale.
The Whale. It's The Whale.
The Whale. It's The Whale.
It's The Whale.
Just one character alone dominates this category, and that's Brendan Fraser.
I mean, Elvis is good too. Don't get me wrong. And the Batman with Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell.
Is he in this category? Yeah. Okay.
The Batman. Good. So the Batman is my dark horse. That one could win.
Yeah. But The Whale was just that, like, if that wasn't done right, the movie would have flopped.
Yep. If it looked
creatively,
if it looked stupid, everyone would have said, okay, you guys just didn't put enough money into this. But he looked so believable. Every part of it, the details were there. I would say The Whale is the winner, but the dark horse is definitely the Batman.
The Batman. I think Colin Farrell's Penguin really helps that.
Yeah, exactly.
Best cinematography. This is a big one. The nominees is Empire of Light, All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicles, Elvis, and Tar.
Elvis is in everything. Man,
I know.
Elvis and Tar.
There we go. Like, yeah, I don't know why. I saw Elvis and I was just like, yeah, the cinematography is good, but yeah, Movie Ninja said it. Makeup, The Whale, prosthetics are transformational. Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah. So what do you? Who should win? Will win. Dark Horse should have been there for cinematography.
I'm thinking this might be All Quiet on the Western Front category. I think they will.
A lot of people saying that.
Yeah, should win. See, I didn't see Empire of Light, and I heard so many good things about this, and that's what's so hard for me to say something without knowing. I saw Tar, I saw Elvis, I saw Bardo. I did not see Empire of Light, so I'm not sure. But All Quiet on the Western Front, this seems like it's their category, and they should be running away with it. And your only dark horse would be probably Tar.
Gotcha.
Because some people like it.
I think who should and will win is All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah.
Cinematography is amazing and it's part of the atmosphere of the film. Dark horses is Empire Light and Bardo, because Empire Light, it's not gonna get it's not nominated anywhere else, but the cinematography in that movie is amazing, and I can see them wanting to at least award, because they like to spread the love. Because I feel like All Quiet is gonna win other stuff. Like it's probably gonna win. Well, we're gonna get to it, but it's gonna win other stuff. So I think they could give it to Empire Light just to give that movie some shine, or Bardo, because it's also the same category. It's not nominated really in anything else.
Yeah, but I don't think Bardo deserves their cinematography. I really feel like All Quiet on the Western Front, Top Gun is really good. Tar, I'm surprised Top Gun is not in cinematography. So
I thought it was going to, because in other the other smaller ones, the other major ones that are smaller than Oscars, it was nominated for cinematography.
Exactly.
So I was shocked that the Oscars didn't, but I guess they didn't campaign enough. Who should have been in there? The Batman. What? How is it not here? I don't understand.
It's a superhero movie. Anytime you have a masked Avenger, you're not going to get the love that it really deserves. They say, "Oh, you're not doing a good job acting." Are you crazy? You know
honestly,
how hard it is.
Could have got a Best Actor nod for his role, and Colin Farrell could have got a Best Supporting.
I hated it when they said, I was like, Robert Pattinson for Batman? This is stupid. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I'm looking right here. You did the damn thing. You deserve to be Batman, honestly.
Yeah, man, he did the damn thing. Like I've seen him in other stuff, so I was like, he's gonna do a good job. But I didn't think he was gonna do that good of a job. I didn't realize the artistic choices he was gonna make with the character, and making this bratty rich dude who is just angry, and making Batman start there. So by the end of the movie, he becomes closer to the Batman we know.
Exactly. And he was kind of emo, and he all of it felt right. It all felt like they did a good job.
Yeah. He said, they love Elvis. That's a fact. EOA or All Quiet or Top Gun. I don't think EOA is nominated. Yeah, it's not nominated. No, it's not. But the cinematography, that's good, especially with all the multiverse stuff going on.
It's hard writing a movie that way.
Yeah. Vamp to bat and crushed it. Yeah. He did his thing. So next category, we just did cinematography. This one's Best Original Score. Woo! Okay. This is a strong category. So Babylon, Everything Everywhere, The Banshees, The Fabelmans, and All Quiet on the Western Front.
Man, I have no idea. Yes, I mean, 100% honest. I mean, original score.
Man. So remember, not the soundtrack. So not
no, but it's still the sounds that you hear in the movie.
Set the mood.
And so, like, once again, All Quiet on the Western Front, you felt like you were in battle.
Yeah.
Babylon, you felt that you were there in that era. They did an unbelievable job of that. Banshees of Inisherin was, I don't know if I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Ireland or is it
It is Ireland.
It's Ireland.
Okay.
Irish. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I always mess that up in my GM from one of my stores kills me. She's like, "I told you I'm Irish, not yeah." It's like, all right, sorry, but I'm going to give it to The Fabelmans.
Okay.
And the dark horse is definitely All Quiet, because I think All Quiet should win it, but I think Fabelmans has to start racking up some of these things.
Yeah.
And
get somewhere, especially since it was made technically well.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's the best made movie I saw all year. Even better than what I'm saying for, Avatar. Technically, I mean, come on, it's Steven Spielberg. He wrote the book on how to make a great movie.
Yeah.
It's about him.
One of the greatest of all time.
Like literally, like the GOAT. So it's like, I feel like you're going to start, when it starts talking about director and, music and all that stuff, I think that you're going to start seeing Fabelman start to sweep some of that stuff up.
Yeah. For me, will and should is Babylon. Not only have I seen it win it at like smaller award shows, but it's like the one thing, the score and the sound are the one thing that, and the production design is like, it should get those. Like that's what everybody's saying. If it's not gonna get acting, it's not gonna get screenplay. It's the sound and how in that movie was phenomenal.
Yeah,
and
but
I thought so too.
Banshees also make you feel like you're there. You know, but All Quiet made you feel like you were there.
I didn't notice Banshees as much though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually surprised Banshees wasn't in cinematography. That movie is gorgeous.
It's because where it
is.
Oh
my god! Like anytime they would just shoot, like show the mountains or show the scope of the place, I was like, God, this is gorgeous. I feel like I'm in Ireland.
The sweeping hills and all that stuff.
Oh my
and
god!
Then on the beach, and everything was perfect.
Yeah.
Half the time I didn't understand what they were saying. I was like, man, I wish you had some subtitles.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was like, what is he saying? Whatever, it's funny.
Exactly.
My dark horse is All Quiet, which maybe not even be a dark horse. And I think that the Batman, Northman, and Nope should have been in this.
Original score, I'll give you the Northman. The Northman probably should be there, but what would I take out? None of them.
It's hard.
I don't think I'll take any of these things out.
Because even Everything Everywhere All at Once, I didn't say that, but that score is actually really great.
It's
like amazing. I just sit there and listen to it on my title. It's great.
So it's like it's hard to say. So I mean, they did a good job giving these nominations out. They were really good.
I think they need to start extending all the nominees to 10, like how they have Best Picture, because there's like 30 million movies that come out and a lot of great ones. And even if you do 10, you're still gonna miss stuff.
I just think it's hard to do small movies versus big movies, and that's what and it's hard in these kind of categories to do that.
Tank says got to be Banshees. The score was great in the movie.
Yeah,
we just said Banshees or All Quiet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. Like it's gonna be hard to predict some of these categories because it's just so many great films in 2022.
I feel like there were 7 great movies. And the 7 great movies did well in every single category. And you're going to see the same names over and over and over again because there's just so many that are just that good. So, yeah.
So the next one is Best Visual Effects. I didn't write much notes to this because this is Avatar Way of the Water. I don't care who else is nominated. I'm not even going to read it off.
It doesn't matter. Avatar wins. Done.
Let's not even stay long on this one.
Dark Horse, Avatar.
If anything else beats this,
the Dark Horse is Avatar again, coming back in.
It probably should have been nominated 5 times.
Like, exactly.
Come on.
Top 5
let's not even do this.
Year, Avatar, and Avatar. Well, I can
Dylon, and Dylon. Moving on to the next one. Best Original Screenplay. This is another tough one. Nominees are Everything Everywhere, The Banshees, Triangle of Sadness. Love that movie. The Fabelmans, and Tar. Yeah, so.
Oh, boy.
OG Screenplay. Will win, should win, could win, Dark Horse, and who should have been in there that's not. Probably a lot of films, but yeah.
I say Banshees of Inisherin is going to win Best Screenplay.
Okay.
And I know that it surprises everybody because I haven't said anything about it, but I think Banshees of Inisherin is going to be the best screenplay. Should win probably The Fabelmans.
Okay.
But I think Banshees is one of those small movies that they're going to say, wow, well, they did this great job. Probably should win. Steven Spielberg should probably win. So what you don't know about The Fabelmans, so his sister wrote the first screenplay in 1999. And Steven Spielberg said, no, it's not the time. I don't have time to focus on this right now. And I feel like it's going to put a stain on my mom and dad's memory. So he said, I'm going to hold off on it. And then his father died like a year ago and he lived to 103. And his mom died like 2 years before that. So like they just died and now the movie is made. And
gotcha.
The screenplay, I mean, you have to. It's almost a biopic.
Yeah.
And I think that they're going to give nods to that. That's why it should win, but I think Banshees it will win because I think this is the one that really describes why it's in Best Picture because of the screenplay.
Yeah, screenplay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dark Horse,
So
Dark Horse Fablemans, yeah. Everything, everywhere all at once is still great, but I just don't know if this is the one. It's the category for it, yeah.
Yeah. Movie Ninja score, Banshees are All Quiet, visuals, I'm retarded 99% visuals. Yeah, like and screenplay is EOA, Banshees, then Fableman. So for me, OG screenplay, for me, I think it will and should win is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that it tackles so many different things at the same time while creating an entertaining movie for all.
Mhm.
Like, I think with things like Fablemans and Banshees are very limited to the audience. And that's the reason why a lot of people didn't go see those movies because it's limited to the audience. And I think with Everything Everyone's, it made you have that conversation to watch. Like, I can't see Banshees and go, that was really good. And then like, who can I tell to go see this movie? It was hard.
Okay.
And then same thing with the Fablemans. With Everything, I'm like, I can tell everybody, just go watch this. The story is so compelling. So
I think that's why you say that's the Best Picture. That's why it wins Best Picture. But screenplays, when the way technically, the way it's written, the way they adapted it, man, Fablemans and Banshees 1 and 2 for me.
I think for me the dark horse is I had Banshees and Tar because I know a lot of people, even though we don't like Tar, a lot of people love that screenplay. I think it's the strongest part. Remember, Through the Lens said that he thought the screenplay was tight. So I think there's a possibility that could win. I'm gonna who should have been nominated? You already know I'm gonna say Athena.
Yeah.
But I already know it wasn't going to be. I'm just gonna give a shout out to that movie anytime I can. But yeah, I think Banshees has a strong chance because I think this might be the category for it. I just think that Everything Everywhere All at Once doesn't have another category to win that because I feel like when you're a Best Picture nom, you have to win something else. But then again, it's probably going to get Best Supporting Actor. So we're going to talk about that.
That's what it's going to get. Yeah.
There we go. So what's that? We did Best Visuals. We're going to skip documentary because I don't watch those. Do you have anything about documentary?
Nope. Yeah, I didn't watch any.
Best Adapted Screenplay. Okay. I think with this one, the nominees for Best Adapted is Living, Top Gun, Women Talking, Glass Onion, thank God it got something, and All Quiet on the Western Front. This is a tough one.
I think that Women Talking is such a good screenplay.
Yeah.
That this might be his category.
Yep. The reason why it's in Best Picture.
Yeah. This is the only reason why it's even in the conversation. Because of that, I feel like it's going to win. But I would like to win.
Yeah.
Probably be All Quiet on the Western Front. I will like one thing. I would like that to win, but it's not going to. Women Talking did one thing and one thing well, and that the screenplay was amazing.
It was all screenplay.
It just was. So it's like there's no it shouldn't even be a dark horse. Like the dark horse would be what? Like Glass Onion. There's no really dark horse because I feel like this is the only thing they got.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think it will and should win. I think that is a film.
Yeah.
And it should get some highlight to that so people can check it out because it is important. It reminds me of that Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie with Ridley Scott. What is it called again?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It was so good, but like it was a hard movie to talk about because of the subject matter. It was like they were in like in the Knights era.
Oh my god, what is it? It's right there. I was working in a movie store when this came out. Oh my god.
Yeah. Ben Affleck. The only thing they're gonna give me like all his classic films. Exactly. They're not gonna give me that first. Shoot, where is it? Oh, here we go. The Last Duel. Found it. The Last Duel is the film.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that. In terms of like something hard to talk about, but had a great screenplay. Especially the subject matter and what was going on.
It's too much to even talk about. You don't want to talk about it. And Clayton says, Dogma?
Let's leave Dogma alone, all right? I already got enough shit about that.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, best screenplay is probably gonna be it's probably gonna be Woman Talking. My dark horse was what the hell is it? Okay, All Quiet.
Yeah.
Somehow I might pull it out. Personally for me, the one I enjoyed the most was Glass Onion.
Yeah.
So yeah,
R3 is
I
saying
can see Women Talking deserving it.
Yeah.
We don't watch documentaries. Best supporting actor. This is just like Avatar. There's no other choice but Ke Huy Quan. If he loses, I'm pretty sure people are gonna riot.
I look at even no. Judd Hirsch was really good in Fabelmans.
Yeah.
But I think everything
should have been Paul Dano instead of Judd Hirsch, to be honest.
I agree. Brendan Gleeson in Banshees and Sharon was I mean, it was craziness. It was so much craziness going on there, and he did a really good job with this craziness. I like him, but no, there's Ke Huy Quan is the one.
He has all the momentum. He's just been sweeping everything. I think he lost one, and that was the BAFTA, and that's because Barry Keoghan is European. So
exactly,
like, so but that's actually I have two dark horses for this. Somehow, if they decide they want to upset us, it's Barry Keoghan because he won that award, and I thought he was great in the role, and he's just a great actor. He should have got it for Batman, but whatever. And Brian Tyree Henry, I'm going to put him on there as a dark horse because Apple is really, really, really good at campaigning for their movies.
Yeah, but I don't think they're not going to care. They're like, oh, Apple, watch this. Delete.
Well, the fact that they gave him the nomination,
that means that how good like he possibility. Yeah.
Ke Huy Quan. It would be so weird if he doesn't win the Oscar after winning so many other awards. It would be so weird. The Oscars is just like we're gonna like,
and the winner goes to he standing up and they're like, what? Barry Keoghan, what?
Barry Keoghan gonna be looking around like I was about to get my coat. What are you talking about?
Said Barry who? Barry Keoghan, who me? No, you wrong, Cass.
Nah, he's like, Key, go up there. Go take that. I'm not going up there right now to get booed off the set. Oh man. So next after best support is best director. Woo! The nominees for this is Martin McDonagh, Todd Field, Ruben Alston, Daniel Kwan, Daniel Scheinert, which I don't know why I didn't just put them on one line, and Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg wins this one.
It
doesn't matter how good Everything Everywhere All at Once is. Steven Spielberg wins this one because Hollywood likes to pat themselves on the back, and he's the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT, and it's hard to stop the GOAT. No matter how good Triangle of Sadness was and how good Tar is. Well, no, it's not good, but how good it was put together. But I feel like they're going to pat Steven Spielberg on the back and say, "A job well done, sir." Because it's almost like
he might lose in a bunch of other categories.
It's a Lifetime Achievement Award, and for the director, there's no better director. There are better movies that they directed, but there's no better director than Steven Spielberg.
And also, since he didn't win for what's it called, West Side Story.
Yep.
For me,
they have to apologize for that. My bad.
For me, it's a tie in terms of will win between Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Fabelmans. I say The Fabelmans because of everything you just said.
Yeah.
One of the best of all time. It's a really well-directed film. They love Hollywood, all that stuff. The only reason I see Everything having a chance is because it's been beating The Fabelmans at all the other major awards. And it's also a masterfully directed film.
It's the Oscars. I just feel like the Oscars is the one thing that he might have that one leg up on everybody. Because he's like, I'm me. That's gonna be his speech.
It's those two.
I mean,
to the front runners with the Fabelmans just above everything.
Just
the dark horse is Tar.
I don't see Tar even being even there. Like I feel like it's really a 2-horse race.
Yeah, that's why it's a dark horse. If they come out of nowhere and just give Tar something, and it should have been Jordan Peele.
Oh yeah, Jordan Peele should definitely be the best director. Nope was amazing, dude. Some of the creepiest scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah,
the scene with the alien, the mask, when they're like, dude.
Yeah, that was like the hairs on my arm and I think my hair just started doing this in that scene. Like I was like, oh my god.
I heard at least 4 black people say nope, and guys get up. Walk out.
That's a damn fact.
Like, we don't do that, guys. We don't do that.
Moving to Daniel. Yep, Daniel
Yeah.
Kwan versus Spielberg. We shall see. Yep, Spielberg wins it. Watch Kwan and Spielberg tie, and then out of nowhere, Baz Luhrmann. Thank God he's not nominated, right? No, he's not. Thank
No,
God.
not.
Don't do that.
He's in everything else, though. He's in everything else.
Yeah, no Baz Luhrmann, please. God. He's his next movie, baby. I don't watch short films. Best Supporting Actress. This one is a big toss-up. The nominees for this one is Angela Bassett, Carrie Condon, Jamie Lee Curtis, who I think should have been nominated. I don't know why she's here. Stephanie Su, and Hong Chow.
I think Angela Bassett is going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, this is a Lifetime Achievement Award, and she was so powerful. Once again, a movie that I don't necessarily like. She was so powerful in it. It gave me chills.
Every scene.
You felt every time she was there on camera, you felt every single scene. And she carried the movie as far as acting goes. There was no better actor in any other thing I saw, supporting actress, in anything I saw. The only thing that I would give close to it is Stephanie Su.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly, I feel like there's just a drop off for me. But I don't know. That's just me. And I guess my dark horse would probably be, I can't even say Jamie Lee Curtis because I just don't believe that that's possible. Hong Chow.
Well, the only reason I say that is possible because she won one of the major awards.
Yeah.
So, which I was like, what? Oh, and the BAFTA. That's what blew my mind because the BAFTAs, you would think Carrie Condon would win that.
Exactly.
That's their people. They're like, nah, we love some Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, what the hell's going on here? I was so confused. For me,
she was confused too. She was like, really?
All right. For me, will win is Angela Bassett. I think she just has all the momentum. Even with that loss at the BAFTAs, I think she swept all the other major awards, and I think that is just an outstanding performance. Who I think personally should win is Stephanie Su because of how much she had to do in that movie, and the dark horse is Carrie Condon because she's won a couple of the smaller stuff as well. I think Angela Bassett is like here, and everybody else is like here. But if there's any chance for anybody to win, I think Carrie Condon is like the only other person. The only people that I feel like should have been nominated in this that wasn't was Dolly De Leon from Triangle of Sadness. I thought she was phenomenal. The Spanish lady on the island.
Yep,
she was phenomenal. And Keke Palmer.
You hated. I hated her. I definitely did. But I just don't.
Keke Palmer from Nope.
But can you put Keke Palmer next to Angela? I don't even feel like you can say those two words. I have to say Keke Palmer. Period. Space. Comma. Exclamation point. And then say Angela Bassett. You have to separate them by other things. You can Angela Bassett. This is not just how good she did in that movie. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award. It's how many things you should have won and all these other things. What's love got to do with it? You should have been winning. You've been doing it for 30 years, looking at the exact same. It don't even make sense.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Yeah, it don't make sense to some people. But trust me, my mom was 60-something years old. You look at her, she thinks she was 40. That's just how it is. That's how we do. But Angela Bassett is amazing. And
it's amazing.
I have to give it to her.
Yep. Yeah. See, supporting characters is only one person, hands down. Queen deserves her flowers, or Julie has multi-dimensional menace. IRS carries our radical disciple. Yeah, she did. She was all those labels. They both deserve their flowers, but I think I think Angela Bassett.
This is her movie. This is the one.
And I think that there was no other supporting actress touching her in her movie. Jamie Lee Curtis has someone that I think was a better supporting actress in that same film.
I think it's arguable. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Best animated feature. Ooh, boy.
I don't even want to say that. I'm not going there.
For me, best animated will win is Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Like, I already know Pinocchio's
gonna
gonna
win.
win.
It's gonna win.
Should win Marcel with shoes. Marcel with shoes on. 1000% should win.
I like
halfway through the movie, I had to pause it because it was making me cry too much.
I thought Puss in Boots was done so well.
That's my dark horse.
Yeah, I love Puss in Boots, man.
It was so good.
If someone took that little comment, it sounds so bad, but it
sounds that name is wild. For a kids movie.
But I think Pinocchio, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. Should have been there. The plethora of anime movies that came out and dominated the box office. Anime needs to start getting recognition in America.
It should have its own category. Anime should have its own category and deserves to have its own category.
The Crunchyroll Awards is not enough. There's a movie called Belle that came out last year that was so good, and it was an anime, and it should have been in here. It should have replaced Sea Beast. That movie was super okay.
I know people love Turning Red.
Turning Red is so good.
You know what?
Was it for you?
Because it made me mad because once again I have girls that are going to get into that age. So personally, I was like, listen to your damn mama. What's wrong with you?
I think in you. Oh man. He said Movie Ninja said Pinocchio or Last Wish. Marshall should win it. Pinocchio was cool looking, but those damn songs were bad. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Turning Red was great. It was. But I get what you're saying though about because the whole time I was like, you better listen to your mama. Man, all this would have been avoided.
All you had to do, and then my mama you need to have a back slap. You need to have that hand. My mom had one of those that's ready. She's like, I got it in my purse right here. Don't make me pull it out.
Best international feature: All Quiet, Argentina, 1985, The Quiet Girl, Close, and EO.
I think that's wow.
All Quiet. Come on.
All Quiet's gonna win that, and it's not gonna be close.
And it should win.
And it might not be on camera. Like they're gonna All Quiet won.
Yeah, on the red carpet.
Like, we're just gonna let you know this is what happened earlier today.
The only competition it would have had is a movie that didn't get nominated, and that was RRR.
Yeah.
That's the only movie that could have beat it, and probably would have beaten it because that was one of the best movies of the year.
I don't know if it'll be All Quiet. I don't think so.
You don't think so? You saw RRR and you don't think it's better than All Quiet?
I've read about it, and All Quiet is so good.
It is, but you gotta when you have time. I know you don't have a lot of time because you be doing a lot of stuff. Sit down, go on Netflix and watch RRR and report back to me and tell me that movie is not like it made me go like, yo, Americans, y'all need to step up.
All Quiet was so good, especially I said in German. Yeah. That people in America are watching it in German with subtitles. That's what we're getting. We're watching.
They never do.
You know, like that's not what you do in America. We are the laziest country in the world, and we're like, no, you got to go do it. That just tells me something about the international film. So yeah.
Hey, Movie Ninja, Athena should have been nominated. You're my guy. This is why you my guy, Movie Ninja. Definitely should have. Derpy, hey Derpy, thanks for joining the stream. RR was intense, really cool. Zach, how dare you rob Brian the Grizzly?
It's so funny. Guy. Take a city looking like you got about 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, I was like, let me hurry up and get to these categories. But the Academy won't ever go for the same reason comic book movies don't get anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's the same. That's anime. That's what it is.
Yep. I got to see RR at some point. It got the Kojima stamp of approval. It definitely did get the Kojima stamp. It deserves it. It's a fantastic film. It's long. That's probably the only negative. Yeah. But I can't see what to take out of it. That's the problem. Like when there's a movie that's long and I'm like, oh, you could have took out 20 minutes here. I'm like, I don't know what to take out.
Because if you take something out, you're missing something part of the point.
Yeah. Like I could have been like, you could take the dance scenes out, but then it wouldn't be an Indian film, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's their thing. It's part of the culture.
I think I think that's important to be able to explain that.
Let's see. Best Actress. This is a big one. Nominees are Andrea Riseborough, Michelle Williams, Kate Blanchett, Anna de Armas, and Michelle Yeoh. I think this is a 2-person race.
I say Kate Blanchett will win it. Michelle Yeoh deserves to win it. And the dark horse is going to be Michelle Williams. Because what she did as the mom, oh my God. I hate it. She
should have been a supporting actress, though.
That's a very good point. But I'm glad she's not.
Because
I want Angela Bassett to win, so I don't want her in that category.
Stay away, devil. Don't you
tell me, don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Just don't do that.
Yeah, I said for Michelle Yeoh should win. Will win is between Yeoh and Kate Blanchett. It's hard. You don't know which way is gonna flag. Tar's not nominated for a lot of categories like everything is, so they might give it to her.
This is the one that you win. If it's the one thing that was good about Kate Blanchett was the one good thing about the movie.
And the only upset that could happen, the fact that she's even in this category, is Anna de Armas. She's the only dark horse that could come out of nowhere. Like if it's like a tie between Michelle and Kate, and they're like, fuck, just give it to Anna. Because that happens sometimes.
I can't see it, man. I can't see it.
Hi, we'll go right when you're done. Oh, I appreciate that. Sorry for delaying your stream. Hey, fellas, for the live reaction watch party for Oscar spoilers, Zach. No, if not, it's okay. Just a question. I'll see. It's on Sunday. Depends on what time, because if Last of Us is coming on the same time,
you know, that's what I'm saying. There's my problem. Last of Us is only 44 minutes. It's going to be 44 minutes of my entire attention. I'm going to be watching every second of it. I might be pausing it, turning it upside down. I gotta see.
Yeah, because I'm like, if it's on during Last of Us, I'm sorry, I can't stick to. I might change the live stream to a Last of Us stream. Get banned and come back to the damn Oscars. Michelle, or maybe Michelle. Blonde was so bad though. I like Blonde. I understand why people don't though. And yes. Okay, let's move on to Best Actor. This one's a tight one. Brendan Fraser, Austin Butler, Colin Farrell, Bill Nighy, Paul Mescal. I think this is a 2.5-person race.
I don't know, man, because I think what Colin Farrell did, Banshees of Inisherin, was amazing. He is like, if I'm ranking them, he's my number 3.
Yeah, me too.
And then now Austin Butler as Elvis. I hate Elvis, but what he did in that movie, the only thing I liked the movie was him.
He's like Kate Blanchett.
Exactly. But I believe Brendan Fraser, this is his chance to get his flowers in front of everybody. I could see him winning, people crying, him crying, breaking down, not being able to say a speech or anything like that. I think Brendan Fraser wins for The Whale.
I said will win Austin Butler just because he's been getting all the love at all the smaller ones. Brendan Fraser hasn't been really winning. I think he won at the BAFTA. That was it. I think he had the best performance out of any male actor easily. And dark horse is Colin Farrell because he was amazing, and they might want to give Banshee something else. But right now it's looking like Austin Butler's going to get it just for the transformation and how good he was.
I mean, he literally, I was like, man, you really did it. The movie really did just
DVR Oscars once Poppy Pedro's on TV. It's on 8, so you can cover about an hour of it, and then Last of Us. That's an interesting idea. I might try that out.
I don't want anything to get
Austin Butler is winning it.
He has to win it. As much as I did not like the movie. He's the best part of the movie.
2.5. Come on. Yo, movie, did you try to get me canceled? Chill out. I'm playing. Town, thank you for joining the stream. Brendan won the critics and the SAG. Thank you.
That's why I feel like, once again, when you talk about the Oscars, you know, that committee, they feel themselves. And, you know, I think SAG means winning the SAG almost gives you insight of what's going to happen here.
It's probably the second most important award.
Exactly. So that's why.
And now we're down to the big one. The biggest one of the night. best picture. Did I have notes for this one? Let me read the nominees. Top
Yeah.
Gun Maverick, Women Talking, Everything Everywhere, Banshees Inisherin, Triangles of Sadness, The Fablemans, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, Elvis, Tar.
All right. So on Spoiler Kings, we've been ranking, going through each one of the movies and telling you what we thought about it and ranking the movies from the beginning. I Everything Everywhere All at Once is my number one ranked movie. Period. It is my number one ranked movie of the year. Top Gun I enjoyed it. It shouldn't even be in the category. Shouldn't even be. Tar, once again, might be a good movie. Shouldn't even be in the category. Elvis, I didn't like it, but it definitely shouldn't be in the category for me either. I think really what you in Avatar is a joke. Which leaves you with really All Quiet on the Western Front, Fablemans, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once will win it and should win it. But my two dark horses are the Fablemans because of Steven Spielberg and how much they like smelling themselves. And All Quiet is just so damn good. And those type of movies can shock you. And they love those military movies, those war movies. They love it. So
especially anti-war ones.
Exactly. So we have a war, we have a Hollywood, and we have the best damn movie of the entire year. Can the Oscars get out of their own damn way to give it to EEA? Oh, I mean, can they really do it? I don't know.
I don't yet. It's scary because a lot of people will be tuning in for that movie, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off if it doesn't win. For me, easily Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think wins Best Picture. I've been talking about that movie in high regard. It's one of my most successful reviews. It's at almost 2K views. It's my like the trailer for my channel. That's is that review because it shows my passion of how much I love reviews. So that's like this perfect. I think that it was the best picture of the year on all fronts. I just think it just tackled things in a way that needed to be tackled, and the performances, technical.
Dude, EEAO did better. It's the best multiverse, so it beat Marvel at its own game, right? It's the best written movie, right? It's the best acted movie. Like we talking about, like you're winning category after category after category when you talk about what's really that good. When you talk about movies that we really watch, because there's a lot of movies out there that are on there that we don't watch. Fablemans cost more money to make than they made. Period.
Yep.
So like, that's what we're going against these type of movies. EAAO is the one. It deserves it, and if anything else wins, I might have a walkout. I might not. I might stand up and just turn off the Oscars. I'm gonna live stream and say, guys, we need to not watch the Oscars anymore. We're gonna do our own Oscars from now on.
Facts.
Same time.
Yeah, my dark horses is All Quiet.
All Quiet,
and I think Banshees Inisherin has a strong chance. Other than the Fablemans, I think Banshees has a strong chance because for a long time, in a lot of the smaller ones, it's been Banshees or Everything Everywhere All at Once. But it just everything has been sweeping everything. It would just be so weird, like with Ke Huy Quan. For him not to, it'd be weird if everything doesn't win this one, just like how he's been winning all the best support except the BAFTA. It'll be really weird. The movies that I think that should have been in Best Picture, but is The Whale.
The Whale.
And that's why I think maybe Brendan Fraser might lose because Austin Butler is in Best Actor and his movie is in Best Picture. Since The Whale is not in Best Picture, and I watched a video that said that the last 10 years, the best actor who's won the Best Actor role, his movie was in Best Picture. Okay. So it's like you have to have both to win that award. So that's the only reason I'm scared for Brendan Fraser. I think Babylon, I know you don't like it, but I think that it should have been a Best Picture role. And I think the Batman.
The Batman should have been here too. The Batman is I would rather have the Batman than Maverick, than Avatar, than Elvis. I hated Tar, so you know that I'm saying Tar, but
I would have swapped that shit out
so fast, but it really deserved it more than. I mean, I thought Nope was better than 5 of these movies.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. If I do my top 10, most of these movies not even in it. So, like, yeah. But when I'm like thinking of Oscar kind of movies, I think the Batman is one. I think it has themes in there.
It's still Marvel. It's still DC. It's still
But The Dark Knight was rewarded. Joker was rewarded. So DC has a track record. Even Suicide Squad was rewarded at the Oscars.
Yeah,
And I'm
no,
not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the old one.
Well, you know what? Dark Knight, I think it should have won everything that year. Dark Knight was so good. It should have won everything. The fact that it didn't tells you how much they hate it. How much they hate the
Like, we'll give you this nomination so you can watch, but we ain't giving you nothing but Heath Ledger.
That's it. That's all we're gonna give you. Yeah, it was the best movie, but we're not doing it. We don't believe in you. That's what it is,
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the categories. I know you got to run. I appreciate you coming on. For everybody that's watching, I'll just plug the channel again.
Hey, so first, you need to know Zach's my guy. So anytime he calls anything, I'm do it. I'm there. It's just what it is. But I'm part of Spoiler Kings, 1/3 of the Spoiler Kings. We're actually about to go on right now. So if you just go on and click on that video,
the link is in the description below. I put the Spoiler Kings link in there.
We'll be in there, and we're going to talk about a lot of things. We do a lot of movie reviews. We do a lot of comic book reviews, a lot of dirty talk. We do. I do a Black Excellence Award. I did reviews that I've been doing all through February. I'm actually going to drop another one on Wednesday. Me and my father have been doing these things, and it's really cool. My dad is probably the smartest man I know. So
he's great.
Having his opinion always helps out, and we argue about everything. Even though on camera I'll agree with him, but in secret I'm like whatever. Just because he's my dad. But it's a cool thing that we were able to do these type of things, and we like to listen to everyone else. We like to look at the comments, and someone says we should review something, we always do it. I think tonight we're going to do Bel Air, and we're doing the Mandalorian. So I can't wait to talk about that stuff. But join our channel. Definitely do with Zach's, and this is what we do, guys. We're a community. We're a family. This is kind of how it is for us.
Yeah, man. Definitely subscribe to the Spoiler Kings. They're on their way to 1,000 subs. Help them get there. And I'm like the unofficial 4th member. So their success is my success.
As soon as we get to 1,000, we're going to be like, all right, guys, now everyone go to Zach Attacks. Let's do this.
let's raise everybody up.
Oh, that's awesome. This is good. This is fun.
Yeah, this was definitely fun. I'm glad I got to do this. My next, and they stream more than I do, so that's even great. They have a lot of more interactivity. I just started doing it. They've been doing it for like a year now or 2 years.
Yeah, about a year
streaming.
Now.
So I think they have 2 streams in a week, and they're all really fun and very interactive. So you definitely should check them out. And I think my next stream is going to be on DC. So I know Brian likes to talk about that.
Yes.
So I'm probably going to have them on next Tuesday. I'm going to be back doing my stream on Tuesday because my work schedule is back to the regular.
Awesome.
So we're going to work that out.
I was almost on this Tuesday, guys. If he was here, I was going to.
He really was. He was going to be there on Tuesday, but my shifts changed, so I couldn't do the stream. But yeah, I appreciate you for being here. I'm going to talk a little bit more on my stream, and then I'm going to hop on and check out y'all stream.
Sounds good. All right, man. I'll see you later.
Peace. Let me see these last couple ones that I miss. I want to thank everyone that's on the stream right now that's been talking, commenting, and watching. Hopefully you all like the video and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and share it with your friends. If you are watching this after and you made it this deep, I appreciate you. Comment all your opinions on our opinions down below. Derpy said, oh yeah, Derpy said that. He also said Austin Butler is winning it. Probably. Shouldn't, but probably. Oh yeah, I saw that already. All I know is the new Little Mermaid trailer drops at the Oscars. Really? Derpy, thank you for the information. Now I know I have to do another video. I got so many things to do on Sunday. It's hard, man. I wish this was my full-time job. I could just do all this all the time. All Quiet on the Western Front better win or I riot. Hey, man. We'll see. Sunday. See if you're rioting. I want EEOA, but it's tight with Top Gun, Tar, and Banshees. Yeah, man. Look, the Top Gun love is serious. Steven Spielberg told Tom Cruise that he saved cinema. So they might reward him for that. We'll see. Elvis got this one hands down. Damn, Clay, you the troll, and with that, I hope not. All Quiet deserves it. It's a great movie. I love that film. Yeah, I'm sticking with All Quiet. I'm going to be pissed off if it's All Quiet that does it. I feel you, Dirt. I feel you. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Thank you guys for commenting and interacting. It's been really, really fun. I'm really excited to see what wins on Sunday. I hope All Quiet sweeps most not All Quiet. I hope Everything Everywhere All at Once sweeps most categories. I hope All Quiet wins Best in that international feature. I hope the Batman gets some things. These are some of the films that I personally enjoyed. And I just hope it's a democratic thing. I hope it's not just one film just taking everything, even though I want EOA to do most of the major ones. But hopefully the Fablemans and Banshees and Glass Onion and all these other films get recognized so people go watch them. Because that's, at the end of the day, that is what these awards are for, to shed light on great movies that people might not know about so they can go check it out. But with that said, this has been a long stream. I know I usually go for like 2 hours, but not tonight. I appreciate everybody. I want you guys all have a good night. I just want to remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and be on the lookout for my reviews, reactions, live discussions, and more. And definitely subscribe to the Spoiler Kings. They are great guys and really, really fun. So peace out. See you Sunday. Well, see you tomorrow for my 65 out of theater reaction. Peace.